Hey guys, it's Pokemonster TCG here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different and showing you what I've been buying in the past 2 or 3 weeks. So I've spent about £1,000, $1,200 buying all sorts of different things, and I thought it'd be cool to share what I got and at what price, so then it serves as a good little sort of memory window time capsule for me. So let's start off right away. So first, we're going to start this segment off with One Piece buys that I've done. We start off with an OPO4 Kingdoms of Intrigue sealed booster box. As you can see, I got this for a really good price considering what it goes for now. Arguably, this is the worst One Piece set, but I just needed a sealed box for my collection. I'm still missing OPO1 and OPO3 sealed, but this is pretty good to have. Bought it for about £95, so $115 US. Next, we are going to have this OPO6 Wings of the Captain booster box. Extremely hype product at the moment and very difficult to get a hold of. If you go to the Bandai store, the official store in London, they have limited it to 6 packs in person. So I'm not planning on opening up this box, but hopefully I'll be able to get an unsealed one from the Bandai store somewhere else. They've got other locations in the UK, so we'll see. But very happy to have these pickups in my collection just for the sealed collection. Next, we are going to move on to my Japanese Pokemon pickups. So we're going to start off with 2 SAR cards from the SV era. Some long overdue pickups for me. So we have the Wo-Chen SAR and the Chi-Yu SAR, both from Clayburst, I believe, or one from Clayburst and one from Snow Hazard. This one from Snow Hazard. So a Treasure of Ruin SAR card, extremely cheap at the moment, so it doesn't hurt to pick it up. I have a collection goal to get all SAR Pokemon cards, so that ticks one off in chronological order for me. Then we have the Chi-Yu, which is drawn by Akira Egawa, very popular artist at the moment, drawing a lot of One Piece cards. And although it is just a fire fish, I do think that this artwork is awesome. And the way they've got the texture going with the rays of light coming from above the water is very, very cool. So altogether, these 2 pickups probably cost me about $8 to $9 US all in each. Really nothing I can complain about. Happy with that. So in terms of the slabs that I've been picking up, we start off with a Miraidon SAR PSA 10. Absolutely gorgeous card. This has dropped so much in price, I just had to pick it up for about £45 or $50 all in with shipping, so probably around $60-70 US, which for a graded PSA 10 copy is extremely cheap in my opinion when you consider the price of a Violet base EX booster box and compare this as basically the 2nd or 3rd best chase card after the Miriam. Personally, this is my favorite card from the set. I just think it's absolutely awesome, and at that price you can't really go wrong. So we have 3 alt arts from the SV era that I've picked up. Next, we have some Sword and Shield, one of the goated modern eras. We have an Urshifu Single Strike VMAX HR alt art. From the Japanese version of Battle Styles, this is the Single Strike half. So this Urshifu I'm not a huge fan of because it looks pretty much like the standard VMAX art. However, I do need it for my collection goal of getting every single Sword and Shield alt art. So one thing I will say that's good about it is the texture. I do like it, and obviously the trademark VMAX glitter still looks very, very good. So I have 4 alt arts on the screen, and then the biggest pickup that I've made in this past month is the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX alt art from Rapid Strike Master, or the blue half of Battle Styles. This one is a very, very popular alt art, and you can see why. It's very cool in displaying what Urshifu is about. You know, it's training in a sort of waterfall area, and you see some random Pokemon just flying about as well. I believe there's a Cramorant there, and you can also see a few more flying around here, which is really cool, and not sure what those Pokemon are. Corviknight maybe, but very, very cool pickup. This one I picked up for about £400 all in. Forgot to say this one about £200 all in. So next up we have our Japanese sealed pickups, and then I'll be moving on to my English sealed pickups. Firstly, I have a few Japanese booster boxes that I've picked up. We have Future Flash here. Then we have Cyber Judge. This is all picked up from the same shop. Then I have Snow Hazard here. Then I have a Wild Force booster box as well. So 4 booster boxes picked up for £135 or around $160 US. all in, including shipping, including all taxes. So $40 for each of these boxes. The only reason why I've picked these up, apart from them being extremely cheap at the moment, you may have seen that Wild Force and Cyber Judge are currently getting reprints, so they've dropped even more beyond what I would expect, is my collection goal of having 3 sealed of every SV era booster box. And I sort of let this goal slip with these sets because I was too busy opening them. So recently I've sort of calmed down on the opening and just bought all the missing ones that I'm missing in one fell swoop. So this brings me back to 3 sealed of every SV era booster box. Very happy with that pickup. If you've gotten this far in the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe and comment. It really does help out and it helps me to know that you enjoyed this kind of video. So moving on, next we have our SV English sealed pickups. To start off, we have just 2 151 booster bundles picked up from the Pokemon Center in the latest restock. I didn't want to go too hard on these. Now, these are very good products in my opinion in terms of its compactness and the price. So this was £24. It's a little bit more expensive than what you can get it for in the States, but there is a regional difference, I guess. But it is the most cost-effective way of getting 151 booster packs. This is a special set, so there's no booster box for it. So this is the best product to pick up, in my opinion, if you just want to save on space and have 6 packs for £4 each or $4 each if you're picking up from the US. Good pickup in my opinion. Don't expect it to move at any time soon. Obviously there's a lot of people picking it up, but even just as a collection item, I'm happy with this. Next, I've picked up my first ever SV era English booster box, and that's going to be Paldea Evolved. So the seal is typically English. It almost looks like a knockoff product, but you've got the Treasure of Ruin Chempao on the front, then Skeledirge on the side. This is an extremely strong set. Perhaps people aren't really looking at it because of the high pull rates, but you know, it's a combination of Clayburst and Triplet Beat and potentially even a bit of Snow Hazard if I'm correct. So you've got like 15 SIRs in here, including the Iono SIR, including the Dendra SIR, plus the 4 Treasures of Ruin, plus the 3 Starter Evolution SIRs. And then on top of that, you've got those very popular IR cards as well, such as the Raichu IR and most importantly, the Magikarp IR. I picked this up for about £83. It just made sense to me. That's probably around $100 and it's extremely cheap for UK prices. Usually for a booster box that's just come out, you can expect to pay around £100, £105. So I got this at a discount. Very good pickup in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so next we are moving on to the product that everyone has been talking about, which is Sword and Shield sealed, and you can see it creeping into the camera from here. We have a Fusion Strike English booster box that I picked up from the Pokemon Center UK for £143. As you can see, I found it really interesting when I got this that the front end is a little bit patchy in terms of the print and is much darker than what you'd expect from a standard Fusion Strike booster box. But in terms of the quality of the booster box itself, I'm very happy with it. The corners are sharp, the seal is nice, the Mew on the front is really cool to look at. Most importantly, you have the Gengar VMAX up there as well. So we have a Fusion Strike booster box. These are hitting $220 in the US if I'm correct, but you can still pick it up for retail price in the UK. And finally, we're going to be moving on to the product that I've been talking about in my recent videos. Do make sure to check it out if you haven't seen it. We have some Silver Tempest, so I'm starting off with one box here, and I might not be able to fit all of them onto the camera, so bear with me. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to fit them all on, so I'm going to stand them up like that so you can see what I've picked up. I've got a second Silver Tempest booster box. Whoops, don't want to break the seal on the bottom. Just remember, if you're picking up these English booster boxes, guys, the bottom part is very fragile. So I had not one, not two, but 3 Silver Tempest booster boxes picked up for around £100 each, which is probably going to be around $115, $120. And that is the part that I'm talking about when I'm talking about English booster boxes. Be careful with this. You don't really want to be rubbing this against the bottom surface. But there we go. We have 3 Silver Tempest booster boxes. I am putting my money where my mouth is with this product. Very happy to have it in my collection. Just gonna hold it for as long as I want, keep it, and you know, if it does go up in price in the future, I'll probably consider selling one, but the rest you can consider as part of my sealed collection. So that's pretty much all my pickups, a 4-figure over £1,000 mail day. Please do look out for more of my videos. I'll be showing you more of my pickups, more investment chat, but let me know what you think of my pickups. What was your favorite segment, favorite pickup of mine, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.